everyone, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, it's the end of November and I am here with this big stack of books to show you what I colored during the month. I did do quite a bit of coloring this month, at least for me. I did about 9 or 10 pages and there's about 9 books here. Yeah, so, and I did 2 out of this book. So yeah, quite a bit of pages this month. So I'm going to go ahead and clear off my desk here so that I can bring them out one by one to show you. All right, so I'm going to start off with Hannah Lynn's Enchanted Faces here, the pocket-sized coloring book. And I just did 1 page in this book. Actually, I recently got this book. Well, I guess I got it over the summer, but I haven't really worked in it that much. So yeah, I did this landscape page here using Ohuhu markers, white Posca, and a gold glitter gel pen. I also used a little bit of Wink of Stella on her wings there. I don't know if you can see that or if it's picking it up. But yeah, so I am working with Ohuhus kind of on the side and trying to figure out the blending techniques with using the different colors. And yeah, so hopefully I can do a tutorial-ish. I'm using quotes because I am by no means an expert at using Ohuhu markers, but it will be more of like a color along, I guess, is what I'm saying. So I'll hopefully have one of those coming up in December because I have that Whimsy Girls Christmas coloring book that I really want to get to in December. So hopefully we'll have that video coming up next month. So the next book that I worked out of is Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlson. And I did this leaf page. Oops, there it is. This leaf page using Prismacolors and watercolor background and gold Posca pen and white Posca pen. And yeah, I believe this was a video that I did and I titled it Fall Leaves. So I'll put the link up there in the corner in case you want to check that video out. And I've had a few people ask me about my pages warping using water-based mediums such as watercolor or Neocolor 2s. And I do experience quite a bit of warping, even though maybe it doesn't look like on my videos. But yeah, there is quite a bit of warping. And so oftentimes what I will do is just close the book and, you know, put something heavy on it or a stack of books on top of it. And it does eventually flatten out. But I don't really have any secret thing that I do. And the warping doesn't bother me. So I just kind of deal with it. I figure it's going to come along with the territory of art and experimenting and, you know, having fun, enjoying the process. But you can see on this page, I didn't flatten it yet. I didn't put any books on top of it yet. So it is still fairly warped. I'm not sure if it's picking up on that or not. But yeah, so it's not totally flat, but like I said, it doesn't really bother me that much. So yeah, so we'll go on to the next page. All right, so the next page I worked out of was in Seasons, and it was this, I believe I called it Mushroom Garden. And yeah, this, I don't know, honestly, I don't know what these domes, glass dome, a domed plate, maybe domed cake plate is what it's called. I'm sure there's a term for it out there, but anyway, this one has these beautiful mushrooms growing out of it, and I've seen so many people do so many beautiful combinations with this page that, you know, I waited a long time to do this page. I really wanted to do it justice, and I'm very proud of how it turned out. So yeah, this was a two-part video on my channel. I'll put the link up there for that one as well, where I used watercolors in the background and my usual go-to pencils, Prismacolors, and white Posca there. So yeah, this one I love how this one turned out. I think this is one of my favorite pages. It is definitely my favorite page for this month. But one of my favorite pages probably in the last 6 months, at least anyway. So that is it for seasons. And then we'll move on to Botanicum. And the page I did out of here was my most recent video. It's a two-part video, and I'll put the link for that as well up on the top of the page or screen there. And it was this one, which I titled Nordic Princess. And I just love how this one turned out. Yeah, I just envisioned, you know, purples and blues for this page. And I used Neocolor 2s for the background on this page with the acrylic paint splatters and my Prismacolor pencils. Let's see, I did some accents on her clothing here using my gold Uniball pen, gel pen. And let's see, what else? Oh, yes, and diamond stickles for the snowflakes. I'll try to see if the camera is picking up that sparkle there. But yeah, it's a very pretty page. Very happy with that. Yeah, so this page turned out really lovely. I really like it. Okay, so on with the next book. All right, so this book by Molly Harrison, it's the big book of Halloween and Autumn, so I figured I could kind of continue it into November. I actually ordered this page at the end of October, and I got it like, I think the first or second day of November. So I really wanted to color in it, and I did 2 pages out of this book. And I did them for the hashtag Mistys Spooky Season 2022, which ran through October and November. And yeah, so this one I used, an Ohuhu alcohol marker base. I wrote it down here with my Brute Fluner squares and the Distress ink in the background. I was actually pretty impressed with how those Brute Fluner squares worked on this paper. I definitely think that they are something that I will use again for this Amazon Create Space paper. But it worked really nicely. I wanted to try some different pencils over alcohol markers just to see what I liked the best. And I did really like those Brute Fluner squares, I do have to admit. So yeah, this one turned out really nice. All right, and well, I'll leave that there. And the next page, okay, I also did an Ohuhu alcohol marker base, but this one I used my polychromos over the top, and I used the Distress ink again in the background. I also used Distress ink for this, I don't know if it's a wall or a building, but anyway, I wanted it to look like concrete. And so I used a Distress ink for that as well, splattered with water. So what I tried to do with the water splattering on this part was to use more of a mist, so it looked like fine little dots versus the bigger dots or drops of water in the background there. So I also used my Wink of Stella on her wings. I don't know if you can see it there. It's a little bit shimmery there. So yeah, I really love how this page turned out. I love the colors, kind of a moody, darker color scheme there. Definitely, you know, fall colors. So yeah, those are the 2 pages that I did from Molly Harrison's big book of Halloween and Autumn coloring book, which I love this book, and I'm thinking I might want to do some pages out of it throughout the year, because there are some pages in here that can be done throughout the year that you really, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be Halloween or autumn colors. So yeah, I'm loving this book. So I'll set that one aside. Okay, and the next book I worked out of was Kirby Roseanne's Mythomorphia, and there's also a video for this page as well. This one I did for the tag Kirby Autumn 2022. That was hosted by Happiness Colors Kirby, and yeah, she is wonderful. She does all Kirby Roseanne's books on her YouTube channel. I'll put a link to her channel in the description down below. But yeah, so for this page, I actually used acrylic paint for the background on this page. And I really like how it turned out. I really wanted it to be opaque and with the kind of glow effect of him in the background. So yeah, I used Distress Inks, I believe. No, it was Neocolor 2s for the base. That's right. So I used Neocolor 2s for the base on this one, and then colored over with my Prismacolors, and used Tule Art pens for the accents on the leaves and the tree and the wood of his staff, and white Posca for all of the dots and the accents, highlights on the mushrooms. So I really do like how this page turned out. Yeah. All right, and on to the next one. All right, so this book is 50 Autumn Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. And I did a page out of here that was, again, another tutorial. And I did this page for the hashtag Fruits and Veggies Coloring 2022. Excuse me, Fruits and Veggies Coloring 22. And yeah, this one turned out really nice as well. I didn't want to do too much of a coloring background, and I didn't want to use any wet mediums, so I just really did a minimalistic background here. I think I used a little bit of pencil in this upper left-hand corner, and then some of an olive color pencil down here at the bottom. And I believe I used my Castle Arts Gold pencils for this page, and they worked pretty well. This was also based with Ohuhu markers. But yeah, the Castle Arts Gold did pretty well with the Ohuhu marker base, but I think I liked my Brute Fooner squares a little bit better. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what pencils you prefer over an alcohol marker base. And maybe I'll do some more videos with those. So yeah, and I used a gold glitter gel pen around the circle frame here. So yeah, that one turned out very nice. And then we are on to my last two books, which are mandalas, and these are mandalas that I did for my 2 speed coloring mandalas videos, which is a new series that I started this month, well, in November, depending on when you're watching this video. And it will be a series that I will continue doing indefinitely, I guess until I feel like I don't want to do it anymore. But yeah, so if you're interested in watching me do some speed coloring videos, I am doing the mandala version of those, and I usually put out, well, this last in November, I put out 2 videos for the month, and I plan on doing 2 videos in December. So right now it's looking like 2 videos a month for that series. So this is the first one I did. Actually, is that the first one? No, this was the second one. And I did this one for AC Palette Challenge. And that was where there was a specific palette that I had to follow. And it was definitely an autumn color palette. And you can see here I used a gold metallic paint pen. It was actually my Ohuhu gold metallic, excuse me, gold metallic paint pen. I have the Ohuhu, the glitter markers, and they work really well in these mandalas, and I will definitely be using them for more mandalas in the future. But I love how this gold just pops with those colors. Yeah. And that one turned out really nice. And then the other mandala that I did this month is this one here from the Mandalas Volume 2 by Color It. And it is this beautiful little mandala here. I used another fall palette, and this was done with Ohuhu markers. And I used a little bit of stickles in there. You can see the glitter on that. Also used my Ohuhu glitter marker, the gold one, on some little parts on this page as well. So yeah, this one was fun. And the background, I believe, is Distress ink on the background. I think that's what I used on this one too. Right, yeah, it was Distress ink background for those 2. So yeah, lots of coloring for the month of November, at least for me. Let's see if I can close this book up here. Yeah, so lots of videos coming up for the month of December. If you haven't checked out my coloring plans for December 2022 video, I'll put a link to that up there on the screen. Also, I just wanted to mention that if there's specific books that you're looking for coloring videos or color alongs on my channel, I do have them all categorized under playlists, and they're usually under either the artist's name or the book name. So like all of my Hannah Carlson's are, because I do so many Hannah Carlson videos, that they are all broken up by book title, and all of the rest of the videos are either broken up by topic or artist. Like this one will be under Maria Trolle, and these ones would be under Hannah Lynn, and my Mandalas videos will be under the playlist titled Mandalas. But anyway, yeah, so just in case you wanted to scan through some of my previous videos, I do have those playlists that you can refer to. So anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found it enjoyable. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.